princesses and my princes. Purr. Day 2. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I don't know. I'm not feeling the best today. I've been like, okay, fine. I literally said like I don't get sick. This is what I get for bragging about it, okay? Well, I can't gaslight myself into not being sick, but this time, my sister's the op here, okay? Let's blame it on her. It can't be me, not her saying, oh. Anyway, it's the truth, guys. She was literally, okay, let me tell you this story. So, 3 days ago, let me set the scene. Her, everywhere. Cover your mouth, girl. Her saying I do. Not the ad-libs. Anyways, she did not cover her. She covers her mouth sometimes. When I'm not watching her, she's not covering her mouth. What happens behind closed doors still is happening. Hey! Hi! Hi, guys. This is Rally. Hi, Rally. Oh my god, it's slay. But yeah, then she's over here coughing all around. And I'm thinking, I'm above it. I'm above getting sick, okay? I could gaslight myself into not being sick. Then, the next 2 days later, the next 2 days, I was feeling amazing. And then, I got sick, guys. The trenches. I get sick once a year, and it's the time. That's why I was rotting in bed for like a whole day. But now, like, the day after that, I was like, nope, you're not sick anymore. Even though I still am a little bit sick, but still. That's not an excuse, okay? You rise and grind. Oh, your outfit looks amazing. Oh, thank you. You're amazing. Purr. But yeah, I felt better yesterday, but today, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go post these kind of videos 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That way I can take some more time to rest, because it does take a little bit of time to edit and everything. It takes a while, but it's okay. I don't mind it, guys. For you guys, I'll do anything for you guys. Oh my goodness. You know what? I was thinking about recently, this is literally just me talking to, I literally, whenever I'm not like recording, it's just ongoing camaraderie in my head. Oh my god, camaraderie. You know what? When I said camaraderie, someone said, oh, it's because you listen to the new Sabrina song. Hey, I love that she used the word, but hey, I've been saying the word camaraderie for a while now. Okay? Let's not get it twisted. Hey, Ashlyn. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. How are you? But yeah, guys, I did it before Sabrina. I said it. Well, no, I'm not saying that. Maybe she did say it before. You know what? Sabrina is so iconic, bro. Her outfits, why is she so amazing? Like, oh my god, literally God's favorite, period. She's gorgeous. I've been seeing her outfits on her tour. That budget gotta be like $5 million bajillion. I want to be on that tour. You're good? Oh, I'm glad. Oh my god, I'm eating hair. I'm good today. I'm just feeling a little bit sick. I don't know why. Like, I was feeling better yesterday. I think I just have to rest. I've been going on walks. It's okay. Okay, guys, I told you I had an eating disorder for a while. Guys, that's when I was working at Whole Foods. It's like I was depressed. I had nothing. Like, I don't know. I was hyper-focused on, like, okay, let's get this straight. Okay, let's get from the beginning. Okay, me working at Whole Foods, even though I was choosing that I was going to be happy every day and enjoy my job, like, it wasn't my passion. It wasn't my passion, so I felt empty. I felt empty inside. And so every day, like, once I was like a couple of months into it, I was like, wow, this is just it. Like, I didn't see anything else for me. So I got really, really depressed. And that's when I started every day, guys. It was really, well, I had already been doing it, but that's when I really started getting into it. That's why I'm so glad okay, whatever. We'll get into that. Hold on. So this is both things intertwined. My eating disorder and my addiction, okay? People say you can't get addicted. I was addicted, guys. I was addicted. Okay. I had to, like, me at 4 a.m. Oh, quick, let me go outside. Girl, that's addiction. And I had to give myself grace because truly I didn't like where I was in my life. What's my spirit animal? I would say maybe a golden retriever or a dragon. You guys know how much I love dragons. I love dragons. I want a dragon. I don't care. Don't tell me they're not real. Who's trying to take away my imagination? Why? These one-dimensional. What? How do you even know? How do you know? Bro, I'm my neighbor. Like, who moved in next door? Can you come over? I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. Okay, me being lonely. I'm not lonely. Who's questioning me right now? I'm not lonely, guys. I'm not lonely. Maybe a little bit. Oh, okay, wait. Wait, let me read. I can't ever stand subject, guys. Well, guys, you guys need to learn how to deal with it. I have to deal with it. The voices in my head, so. Dragons are real, period. I love dragons. Girl, you inspire me so much. I put on an outfit today and that I love. I usually wouldn't wear it because I'm scared of judgment. I didn't wear it out. Oh my god, I didn't wear it out, but I'm still proud of myself. I'm so thankful for you for giving me the confidence I need to be myself. I am so proud of you, girl. And don't worry, even if you didn't go outside with it, that's the first step, is for you to feel comfortable. And then to get more just feel how amazing you feel when you are wearing clothing that aligns with your heart and your soul. That's all that matters. And once you get truly comfortable in it, comfortable in what you're wearing, when you go outside, it's not gonna even be any kind of feat. Yesterday, guys, I go on walks and stuff. Now I'm incorporating walks. This is where I was headed, by the way. We'll get back into that part, but will we ever though? I started going on walks. And I always sing and dance. I told you guys, I always sing and dance on the street. And I was singing SZA, and 2 people were behind me, and they were making fun of me, right? Guys, past me. Okay, there's different shifts I went through in my personality where I wouldn't say anything and I would feel I would think about it for the next month. Or the second shift I went through, I would have literally confronted them. I would have been like, do you have a problem? Do you have a problem? This is my confrontation phase. Confrontation? That doesn't sound right. You get the vision. You get the vision. But yeah, then I realized I don't need to I can bat for myself, but for small instances like that, it's clear that they're just projecting. Okay, they don't see they think it's weird. And it's okay if you think I'm weird. I'm fine with being weird or out of the norm. I'm completely fine with that. Does that justify you judging me and making fun of me? No. But you know what? This is the world we live in, guys. All we can do is control on how we react to the situation. And I literally was like, I don't care. And I just continued singing. They were we were low-key harmonizing, guys. Pitch Perfect. Pitch Perfect 3. Wait, do they have that one already? 4? Whatever. Bro, it got kind of bad after the second one. Whatever. Wait, let's see. Hey, Pixilla. Hey, girl. Do you have any advice on overcoming anxiety? This is what I've been really dealing with, too. Because, oh my god, I'm never going to get back to what I was saying. Oh my god. Okay, so here's my advice. Okay, I used to really be nervous about everything in the future. Oh my god, where's my life going? Even short-term things, I would be like, oh, I don't want this. I'm nervous about this, this certain event, or how people are gonna react towards me, or seeing certain people. Okay, here's how I deal with it. It's different for everyone, grain of salt. But if you're nervous about something that's gonna happen in the future, you can't control the future. For example, if it's the first day of school and you're really nervous about, oh my god, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna not know what's going on. Everyone's in that circumstance. Everything in perspective. Usually, if you're nervous about how you're gonna feel, everyone else is feeling the same exact way, and you can't change the future. So all we can do is change how we feel in the moment. Don't let those anxious feelings overtake your feeling in the present, because the future isn't gonna change. Whatever's meant to happen is gonna happen. Okay, you can't change anything. No matter how nervous, no matter how much you think it through, think of all the possibilities. There are endless possibilities. All you can do is become the person that you want to be when you're facing those challenges in the future. That's what I do. That's why I try to improve my personality. So then whenever I'm dealing with circumstances like those guys making fun of me yesterday, it's I've worked on myself so much that I don't have to prove myself to them. I don't have to stand up for myself in this circumstance, because it's not something that holds that much weight. I can use What's the word? Guys, it's like, there's a specific word. Oh my God. It's gonna really annoy me now. Why does that always happen to me? Hold on, guys, I'm gonna get it. Dissertation? That's not the word. You know what I'm trying to say? I can use discernment. That's the word. I can use discernment to see if something's like worth my energy. I don't need to waste my energy on stuff that isn't even gonna impact me in the long term, especially since I've already learned that how to separate my feelings from, like, in the past, if that were to happen, I would have been thinking about it, and like for months or weeks afterwards, I'd be like, oh no, they think I'm weird. Now I'm like, I don't care. Guess so what? I'm weird. I don't want to be normal. And you know what? It is what it is. Anyone who wants to be normal, come on, guys. Please don't become an NPC to please people who will never be pleased. They will never be pleased. Oh, wow, you're normal? Great. Now you're just like everybody else. Be yourself. Be yourself. Anyways, guys, let's get back to the story. Right. So, I started working at Whole Foods. Then, like, it's like my passion has always been like something more creative, right? I always wanted to do social media from when I started doing it in quarantine. And that was at my toxic parents' household. And guys, I was literally, this is the real deal, because this is during quarantine, and it's like, everyone is so excited. Oh wow, we get to stay home, we get to stay home. Guys, be so real right now. Once I heard that announcement, my heart literally sank below ground, 6 feet under. I was like, I do not want to be home. I don't want to be home. My only safe place was literally at school, even though everyone was making fun of me there too. But, you know, it was my only safe place. And so then during quarantine, that's when I had to start doing my art for my own sanity. Okay, I couldn't do anything else. Okay, I felt so like stuck in my life. I don't know. And it's like being at home every day with my parents in that 2-bedroom household with 7 people. It was crazy. Like, I felt like I couldn't even be my own human being, and I'm always being surveillanced and whatever. So that's when I started doing TikTok originally, and that's when I gained like most of my followers on my main account. That's why I switched my account, because most of the followers are inactive, because I did stop doing it for a while. But that's when I gained a lot of my followers on TikTok, because I was posting, guys, I would literally, I would film before my parents would wake up. They'd be in bed, and I would lock the door. We weren't allowed to lock the door. Let me tell you, there's my mom's room, my mom's bedroom, and my dad's bedroom. And my mom and dad would sleep in one bedroom with my little brother and my little sister, and then me and my 2 older sisters would sleep in my dad's room. We didn't have our own room, so it was just 3 of us in one bed, and then that was our room, and then they would be sleeping, and then we weren't allowed to lock the door. So I locked the door. When I was filming, I had to lock the door, guys. I needed to take off my makeup before my parents were to come and see me. And so I locked the door, and that's when I started doing crazy makeup. You guys think my makeup is crazy now? No, guys. I was doing like skulls and everything. That's when I first started realizing how fun makeup can be. And it's not just something like, you know, something like, oh wow, just like base makeup. No hate on base makeup or like more natural routines. It's just never been my vibe, and that's not where my creativity lies, you know. I kind of do the same thing on my face every day. I like to do fun stuff. Then, so I started doing my makeup, and for TikTok. I remember I was like, oh my god, I did the skull look. It was really cute. And it was like half my face was a skull. And my parent, I used to know the cadence of their footsteps. I would hear the creaks, and I would know what parent and what their proximity was and how fast it was gonna take me. And guys, the second I heard the door start to open, guys, it was all hell broke loose. I had to hide my makeup, I had to wipe off my face, I had to unlock the door, change my outfit, put my hijab back on. Yeah, I had to wear my hijab inside the house. Anyways, besides the point, guys. And then I would, you know, be nonchalant about it. My parents were to catch me so many times, like we're about to. I think my parents did catch me like 1 or 2 times. It's like my parent, I remember one time, my parent, I guess my dad, he kind of knew what I was doing. Like, at least I was doing something. Like, bro, what am I even trying to hide? This is not even like, oh, I'm doing secret, like, drugs or something. Like, come on. All I'm trying to do is some cute skull makeup, like, or like cute flowers on my face, whatever. My dad, he starts banging on the door. And I'm like, I am opening it, but like I'm still taking off my makeup, and so I'm like slowly opening it. He's like pushing, I'm pushing back, right? Now the door is like kind of open, and we're like doing like this. He's like, what are you doing? He's craning his head in the hole. I was like, are you serious right now? Please. And he's like, I know what you're doing. Bad things. Bad things. Whatever. I don't know what they're bro, it could have been much worse. I hope they understand that. They got lucky. They got lucky. The thing I was hiding was me doing cute makeup on my face. Whatever. Besides the point, guys. So, then, that's when I started doing TikTok. And then I had to stop because I got really, really discouraged. That's when things in my home life started getting really, really horrible. And it's like, for a long time there, I couldn't do makeup at home. My parents threw out my makeup, you know, trash bags and stuff. They poured water on it, cracked my palettes and stuff. And then, but I would buy new makeup, guys. Listen, I don't care. I don't care how much they wanted me to do it. I knew from the second I picked up that eyeshadow brush that it was my passion. It was my passion forever. And then, okay, after that, guys. So, now we're in college. Okay, I had my parents, what was I even talking about? Okay, we're gonna go, we're gonna go do the entire thing, whatever. Guys, we'll talk about college later. Let's just fast forward to the social media instances. Then I started doing social media again once I moved out. Okay, well, I should say got kicked out. When I say I got kicked out, my mom came into the room, we'll get into this now. So my mom, she's standing. It's 5:30 in the morning. My 8 a.m. class is a Spanish 8 a.m. class. And so it was 5:30. I needed to leave the crib by 6:30. And I was doing my makeup. I couldn't go to Starbucks that morning because my class was super early and it took me an hour and a half to get to class. So I had been doing my makeup at home. Okay, this is the time where I was in college. So not that they were more lax. It's just they were kind of not that they were giving up. It's just more of they wouldn't throw out my makeup, but they would yell at me about it. Like, I mean, they were always yelling at me about it, but like, it would just be constant. Like, every single second they saw me, I'd come home from a long day of school and classes or like whatever I was doing, and then I would just be getting yelled at. And I was like, oh, like about the same thing. Please, it's the same argument again and again and again on repeat. I had to learn, like, after like, I was in, like, oh my God, quarantine got really bad, the arguing. Because, like, listen, this is when I started to stand up for myself. In the past, I'd be like, oh, why do they hate me? They're never gonna be pleased. And then I realized they're never gonna like me. They're never gonna like me if I keep doing this. And I'm gonna keep doing it because it's my passion. Okay, I don't live my life. And from a young age, when I started doing makeup, I knew, like, I'm my own human being. I'm not living to fulfill your dreams. What, do I look like a freaking vessel? No, I'm an actual human being with thoughts and feelings and passions and drive. Okay, I don't need to fulfill your passions just because you didn't get the chance to do it. You still have time, girl. You want me to be a doctor so bad? Go become the doctor. Okay, I look at blood and I pass out. It's not gonna be me. Okay, it's not gonna be me. Anyways, guys, so she came into my room, 5:30 a.m., hands on her hips. Me and your dad were talking all night, and we decided we don't want you to live here anymore. Bet, say less, I'm a Sag. So, grab my stuff. In that moment, okay, let's say, I was gonna move to, this is February of 2022. And I was gonna move to California. I already planned it, moved to California August of 2022. 3 years before 2022, so 2019 August, I decided in 3 years, I'm moving to LA. When I say something, it's getting done, guys, it's getting done. You just gotta put your mind to it. That's any of us, okay? If you just say, oh, maybe, there's no maybe, okay? This is your life, point blank, period. There's no maybe when it comes to your future, to your livelihood, to your happiness, okay? And your happiness can start whenever you choose to make the change in your life. So, I had planned 3 years before I moved to LA. 3 years, I'm moving to LA. So, then I got kicked out a couple of months earlier in February. So I did have that gap where I was homeless. I was living on people's couches, and I ended up renting a room. It was traumatic. We could get into that another day. But then I was always sparsely posting on social media, like on TikTok and stuff, from quarantine, but it wasn't like to any kind of extent. The time when I did start posting a lot was when I moved to LA and I was working at Whole Foods. Then I realized, okay, well, I have nothing. Now we get back into the main plot of the story. Oh my God, we were headed there, guys. Give me some grace, like. So then we started working at Whole Foods. Who's we? Me. I was working at Whole Foods. Anyways, I was working at Whole Foods, and I was like, at first couple of months, I was kind of unhappy. Even though I always had a smile on my face, it was like, I would always be like, oh, I don't want to be here. That's like the stuff that would come out of my mouth. Even though I'd be like in a good mood, I'd be like, I want to go home. Like, I mean, I would always want to go home, but like, I'd be like, oh, I just hate being here. Or like, I'd be in a bad mood, like in my head, internally. Then I made that change. I was like, not going to be in a bad mood. This is my life. I don't want to live my life in a horrible mood. This is like the days of my life, and I will never be as young as I am right now. I'm only getting older, so I'm going to change my attitude. And so I changed my attitude. It took me a while. Obviously, it takes you a while to reroute your brain because I was always in this pessimistic internal attitude. Like on the outer, I was always pretty positive, but internally, it was like I was always so harder on myself than I was on anybody else. I never gave myself any kind of grace. I would always be like, well, what's wrong with you? Like that you didn't already do this. And then it would make me feel so discouraged. So then I started to be in a good mood at work. But internally, like I wasn't doing anything that fulfilled my passion. Anything. And I felt so stuck. And I was like, wow, this is just my life now. I'm going to just work at Whole Foods forever then. Like, whatever. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case, guys. So basically, what happened after that? Let's remember chain of events. So that's when I started getting into toxic habits, okay? I was happy on the outside. Close-up of the makeup. Here it is, guys. It's Hawaiian flowers. I've done something similar to this, but I want to film a tutorial for it. But yes, so then after that, what was I even gonna say? You sidetracked me. No. Guys, I have like one brain cell. No, I have maybe two. Who's questioning me right now? Okay, anyways, besides the point, guys. So that's when I started adapting really bad habits. Like that eating disorder and me every single day, guys. It was really bad. It was really bad. And so, like, I didn't see a life outside of that. Outside of like where I was in the moment. Like I didn't see a life like actually following my dreams. I didn't see that within myself. I didn't have that kind of passion. Like I always had passion. It's just I didn't see my capabilities because I didn't really have anyone around me that ever was like, oh well, you can do this, girl, like, or encouraging me. Not that somebody needs to be doing that. Nobody is entitled to, but it's like nice to have that kind of community around you. That's what I want to do for you guys. I want to inspire you guys to do and follow your dreams, whatever it is. It doesn't need to be you getting cute or doing your makeup. It could be anything. There are unlimited things in this entire world that you can utilize, or you can make that makes your heart like feel so full inside. Anyways, besides the point, guys. So that's when I started adopting those toxic habits. The eating disorder thing, that was really, really like hard part of my life. Nobody really knew I was struggling like that, but it's like, I'm sure people at work, they didn't know. They didn't know. I never used to buy any food. I would just eat. I would just eat like little tiny snacks I bring from home. Sometimes I bring oranges, like clementines. I ate a lot of fruit. Guys. But yeah, it was really unhealthy, and I never had any energy. Like on the days off, first of all, sometimes I would literally call out of work just to stare at the wall. I was so depressed. But you know what? I needed to go through that part of my life. Now I look at everything in perspective. When I look at past parts of my life, I never am hard on myself. I needed to go through that part of my life because I needed to actually, I need to rest up. Okay, I'm saying that. I need to rest up, and I also needed, what I learned from that is how much I love my body for literally existing and pulling me through every single hard thing that I've been through. Like, me getting kicked out, like, guys, I didn't even know what I was going to do. I went to college that day, and I had a bag full of my stuff, and I was literally planning on sleeping on the couch of my school. I was planning on sneaking into a classroom, and it would have been over. Like, it would have been over, guys. The college was pretty big. I'm sure nobody would have caught me, but I was just like not doing well mentally living there. But like even I feel like mentally, I was always doing better than when I was living at home. Even when I was depressed. Okay, even when I was depressed living in California, I was still doing better mentally. Because guys, my mental state was in the trash can below, not even trash can, 6 feet under. It was not great. Encouragement is a good thing, even in sports. It helps when your team or coach or fans do it. Yeah, it is nice. It's just not everybody has that. And sometimes you have to learn that you have to be your own support system. Not everybody can hold your hand. And nobody knows you better than you. That's why you have to do the self-introspection. You have to learn about yourself. You have to pinpoint exactly like why you have toxic habits. Great, you can, first step is to recognize those toxic habits. Great, if you look at somebody and you judge them, you can immediately be like, why is that? Why am I doing that? If you catch yourself, that's amazing. Now you're better. Now you've already done more than half the population when it comes to self-introspection. But the next step is to actually change those habits and then if you get, and this is the kind of fun part for me, is like to see where it stemmed from. Because like everything always leads, it led from a place of trauma. Any toxic habit, it led from somewhere else. It came from somewhere else. So whenever I get into like a toxic habit, I'm like, why am I doing this? And what was it in my past that triggered this? Like, for example, guys, we'll get into this now. So, what was it even gonna talk? Now we won't even get into it, guys. The brain is not braining today. I'm not really feeling too good today, but it's okay. Gotta give myself grace, guys. Give myself grace. Oh, what were they going to talk about? No, guys. Oh, no. This always happens to me. I have like the worst memory in the entire world. Hold on. I'm going to remember, guys. I don't remember. It slipped my mind, guys. Anyways, so, oh, yeah, this is what I was talking about. So, now we get into the dating thing, right? You guys know I've never had like a serious relationship. I've been on like first dates. Some second dates, not many, and they don't make it past the second date. But I've always been proud of myself, not proud of ghosting. I used to be a serial ghoster. I don't think I would ever ghost anybody now. I haven't been on a date in a while, but I don't think I would ever ghost anybody. But you know, I'll send them a cute paragraph. You know, I have that in my notes. I'll copy and paste their name into it, guys. Please, it's gonna be personalized. I'll switch out some adjectives make it something that they understand that it's not copy pasted. Whatever, that's the point, guys. I'm always proud of myself because I had high standards for the people I was actually with. But, like, the thing is, I would put my heart on my sleeve for everybody, though. For everybody. And it was crazy. Wait, hold on. I feel like our brains are on the same wavelength. Like, the things you talk about, the things I think about all the time. I feel like, oh my God, that's amazing, girl. Sometimes I feel so alone. And then I see, like, you guys, I don't want to say audience. My princes and my princesses. And you guys are like on the same wavelength as me as well. And it's like, it makes me feel so much less alone, especially during this healing journey. It's like, I felt so alone. Like in the beginning of it, I wanted to bring everybody with me, but I had to learn you can't bring anybody with you. You have to do it for yourself, and then you have to help the people who are willing to learn. You know, you can't force anybody to heal. And I had to learn that the hard way because I've always wanted to help other people when it comes to that. I love the pink. Aw. Hey, Star. It's okay, girl. Aw, hey, girl. I love you. I love you. But yes, guys. So, what was I even talking about? Guys, this is what's wrong today. The brain is not braining. Hold on. Let's see. I don't remember. Oh, okay. Yes, y'all didn't get me today. The brain. Okay, anyways. So, I hadn't been on a date in a while, but what I realized is I have abandonment issues. And I was like, okay, well, I never understood why. Okay, I always felt like in my entire life, like, oh my God, like I always had to prove myself to everyone because everybody's gonna leave me. Because I didn't feel like I was worthy of like unconditional love, like even through like me not being my best self. And the first thing that I remember is like when I was healing, it's like I've always felt this way my entire life. I always felt this way my entire life, and it was so isolating. It's like I felt like I was never enough, and it always had to be like this, like I had to make everybody smile. I love making people happy and I love making people laugh, but it was coming from a toxic place internally. You know, it was like, oh wow, like if I'm not making everybody smile or I'm not giving my 110% energy, then I'm not worth being here. Okay. And then when I was self-healing, I can tell you, like, this is the first thing I recognize is that I deserve unconditional love. Me being cute is not a reason for somebody to love me. It's me, my heart, and my soul. That's what actually matters. And to me, and I have a beautiful soul, and the fact that I can recognize mistakes and I'm willing to grow every single day. That's beautiful. And what's beautiful is everything that I've been through, all the hardships I've been through, and I still came out. I could have turned out bitter. I could have turned out horrible. I could have went after I got kicked out. It could have been like horrible, guys. It would have been, but thank God for my passion, because it really, really like pulled me through the darkest times of my life. Because like, guys, even when I was living on people's couches, I had that duffel bag full of my outfits and my makeup, and I was still doing my makeup every single day. That's how much like it made me so like fulfilled inside. Even though like there was other parts of me that weren't fulfilled, that part of me always kept me and helped me feel safe. That's why like even when I got kicked out, I was still so grateful every single day. Like, wow, I'm not there. I can be myself finally. But yeah, so this is okay. It's the unconditional love thing. Okay, back to topic, guys. So I started, when I was doing introspection, I'm like, why do I not feel like I can be loved unconditionally? I'm like thinking, oh wow, it's because I started doing my makeup and doing cute outfits from like, you know, from college and stuff. And that's when I made majority of my long-term, like my friends right now, my long-term friends. And I was like, oh wow. So like there's always been like this thought in the back of my head where it's like, oh well, people just want me because I'm cute. They want to be friends with me because I'm cute. And you know, or because I'm, you know, I make them laugh. And if I'm not doing that, if I'm not providing that, then they wouldn't be friends with me. That's what I always had that thought in my head. And then I remember in middle school, in 6th grade, I had this best friend. We weren't friends for like forever, but when we were friends, we were BFFs, guys. We were arm and leg, okay? And it was like, guys, I didn't like do makeup. This is the beginning of when I started to get makeup. So we met in 6th grade. So I started doing makeup in 7th grade. So I wasn't doing makeup, and we were interlocked, guys. Like, she was the other part of my heart for a while there. And she gave me unconditional love. Like, it was crazy. And I never really, like, looking back at it in retrospect, I'm so grateful for that experience, because it helped me realize, like, I don't need to be this cute to be loved. I just need to be me. Somebody did love me. Somebody did love me like that. And I didn't need to do anything. I just needed to show up. That's it. That's what I need to do. And we started getting into makeup together, which was so amazing, because I've never had somebody like that was like so like obsessed with their passion, like the same passion as me. Not that they need to be, not that your close friends need to be like the same person as you, but it's like we were getting into it together, and it made me feel like, wow, I'm not alone. And those like elementary, middle school, high school was like the hardest parts of my life. And so I was like honestly so grateful for her to be there, and although we didn't last as friends, it's like it showed me that I deserve unconditional love. So looking back at that, when I was thinking about my abandonment wounds in retrospect, I was like, okay, well, this is amazing that I can recognize that I deserve, that somebody gave me that unconditional love before everything, before this, okay? And I deserve that regardless of whether I get dressed up every single day or not. Do you know any makeup brushes that are good for it? I just ordered mine off Amazon. Oh, to draw with? Use this, the eyeliner brushes I use are from Suva Beauty, SUVA Beauty. And they're pretty good. I want more precise ones, but I have not found any. So if you know, let me know, guys. Let me know. But yeah, so that's something that really helped me heal my abandonment wound. Also, when I was thinking about where it stemmed from. Okay, guys, as a kid, I don't know, guys. I wouldn't say I was a daddy's girl, but like low-key I was when I was a child. Okay, my dad would work a lot. So he wouldn't be, of course, girl, of course. But yes, my dad, he would work a lot, so he wouldn't be home. He wouldn't be home too long. So I had romanticized our relationship a lot. And it was like, oh wow, like when he is here, he would just buy me stuff and like out of guilt. Let's just say that it was out of guilt. He would mistreat me and then buy me like candy and stuff. Hey, stocks. Nah, anyways, guys, it wasn't worth it, guys. It wasn't worth it. But you know, I'm grateful for the candy. I've seen some people use literal paintbrushes. Oh, for eyeliner, that's actually fire. I just feel like literal paintbrushes, they're a little like they're harsh. Like they're kind of hard. I know actually the good quality paintbrushes are like really soft. So I would say if you find, who cares? Everything's versatile. People just want, what is it called? Consumerism, whatever. They want to teach us that we need to buy one thing for a specific purpose. No, we can use things for multiple purposes. Just because, oh, it's for paint, doesn't mean, oh, wow, you can't put it next to your eye. Who said that? They just want you to spend $50 million. But yeah, so I was kind of like, I was a daddy's girl, guys. And so my dad would come home from work and I would, like, when he would leave for work, I would be sobbing, guys. I would be sobbing. I would cry for hours and hours and hours. And that's why they call me crybaby. I would cry all the time because I felt like I was being abandoned every single day. I was being abandoned, basically. I knew he was going to come back, but child me, it's like, I'd never really had the best relationship with my mom. I love my mom. I love my dad. Let's not get it twisted. I love my parents. They raised me. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. But like our relationship was not great, me and my mom. Especially like me and my dad, our relationship wasn't great, but I didn't have that chance to recognize that our relationship wasn't great because he was never home. So I kind of was like, oh wow, like I want him around all the time. And so I would be crying and crying every time he left, and that's really what felt like my abandonment wounds, like fueled it, I feel like. But yeah, it's kind of fun to like look into like the actual what caused it and then how you can heal from it by looking at specific instances in your life that, you know, that contradict what you think. Because that's a lot of my life. Is like I used to always be like, oh well, like I'm undeserving of love. Like I only provide being cute, and then everyone would tell me to shut up and be pretty, and then that's it. Like nobody wanted me for my personality. Oh, you're too crazy, you're too loud, you're too annoying, you're too. Oh my God, that's a big thing. Like before, I got like conventionally attracted. I wouldn't. Fine, whatever. I don't know if this is called conventionally attractive. I feel like this is just in the realm of being attractive. Conventionally, it means like in societal. I don't know, guys. Am I? I don't know. I would say I'm society's attractive, but like a different kind of like, I'm not the ideal, you know? I'm not the ideal when it comes to like, oh wow, the most beautiful in society. Everybody is beautiful. Let's not get let's not get it twisted, guys. But whatever. So before I fit into society standards, people would call me annoying all the time. The adjectives switched up once I started getting cuter and feeling more comfortable with my own skin. If people would go from in elementary school and middle school and high school, everybody would call me annoying. It would just be easy out their mouth, okay? And then in college, people started switching up the adjectives from annoying to, oh wow, like you're too much or you're too, whatever, more like low-key versions of annoying. But I've known a lot of my life, people just think of me as annoying. And it's because they don't want me to talk. They don't want me to talk, and I've always been one that I wanted to talk. Okay. You guys know I've been talking for like 40 minutes straight, and I haven't even caught a breath. Like, but whatever. And it's like crazy that, like, I don't know. I keep seeing TikToks about neurodivergent people. I want to know, like, I know it's an umbrella term. I need to do more research on it. But I do feel like I am neurodivergent. And let's see, guys. Mama, let's research. You're not annoying, they are. I wouldn't say anybody's annoying. As long as you feel comfortable, that's all that matters. I don't want to bring down anybody. Just because somebody brought me down, that's not an excuse for me to bring somebody else down. But let's see. Let me come close. Guys, necklace is up close. Isn't it cute? Oh my god, the class. People are always like, oh wow, how do your necklaces not get tangled up? Guys, I just put them on. I know that's not the answer you guys want to hear, but it's the truth. It's the truth, guys. So please, and they do get tangled up, clearly. But it's not too bad. I can still take it off. Some people are literally annoying. I think it's only annoying if you try to censor other people. I don't want to call anybody annoying. I can see through people now, which is kind of crazy. Now that I've done like a lot of work on myself, I can see right through people. I like Twitch better than TikTok because I can go off the app. It doesn't make me leave it alive. It puts a screen in the corner of my screen. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute? Nah, that's lit. That's lit. Oh my god. Let's see. Neurodivergent meaning. Easy. Nah. I have to add easy. I don't know. It's like having a brain that works different than average or neurotypical. How many people are neurotypical? Like, let's see. I feel like then I am neurodivergent. But how many people are neurotypical? Majority of people. Why? Why, guys? Be yourself. This says the majority of people are neurotypical, meaning that they think, perceive, and behave in ways that are considered by the norm. Oh my god. I can't read, guys. Oh my god. Meaning that they think, perceive, and behave in ways that are considered by the norm by society. Why, guys? Why are letting society control how you act and how you feel and how you think and how you behave? Please. Please, guys, life gets so much more better and exciting when you only live for yourself. Okay, I feel like it's a mental thing. I don't feel like anybody is neurotypical or neurodivergent. It's just you kind of train your brain into not caring about what others think. Yeah, I used to care a lot. Maybe I was neurotypical before. I don't know. I don't ever think that, though. Even when I was censoring myself on the outer, internally, I've always been kind of a mile a minute. A mile in a minute. But yeah, I don't know. Wait, how many? Only 15 to 20 people, 15 to 20% of people are neurodivergent. Whatever. Guys, I definitely am neurodivergent though. For me to be this obsessed with doing little details. Look at my nails, guys. I did little Hawaiian flowers to match the Hawaiian eyes. Oh my god. TikTok, you still not. Oh, this is why we don't mess with TikTok, guys. I love going live on Twitch because I don't have to wait like 3 hours to upload on YouTube. Back when I was uploading on YouTube. Okay, guys, when I was doing TikTok during quarantine, it was like I was uploading on YouTube too. Guys, the videos were not good. They were not good. But they take forever to upload. Now it's like when I upload on Twitch, when I stream on Twitch, I could upload it real quick onto YouTube, which is lit. But yeah, what was I even talking about? In the beginning of this live, let's finish the story from the beginning, because guys, we gotta do a full circle moment, okay? Also guys, I'm only gonna go live on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, because I need breaks. I need to give myself time to rest. That's something I've been learning, because it's like when I have yes, it's great I have passion. It's great that I can pull myself together and I can use my passion and be happy while doing it, but I need time to rest too. And that's always been something I struggled with, but it's like I need to do it now. And I've been learning how to set boundaries with myself with that. Like, girl, you need to go. You need to actually get off social media. You need to stop being on your phone. Even if it is like, I know I'm not like scrolling and watching TikToks for hours and hours a day. I know I'm not doing that anymore because I did used to do that for a long time. But it's the same thing though. It's the same thing. What I'm doing, it's like I'm always staring at a screen. So now I go out on walks, which is nice. I go out on walks and I love it. I sing and I dance on the street and it's great. But yeah. Anyways, guys, back into the main thesis. What was I saying in the beginning of this live? It's okay to take breaks. Oh, we'll be here when you go live. Oh, I love you guys. I love you guys. This heart is for you guys and all my YouTube baddies. And actually all of my princes and my princesses. You guys all get hearts for you guys. But yes, so let me get back. What was I even talking about in the beginning? I remember it was something about work, but I don't remember, guys. But truly, I am so grateful for the job. It's like looking at everything in retrospect, it's like everything needed to happen the way, not that I deserved for anything. I had to learn that because for a while, I was like, oh wow, I was grateful for everything because, it led to me being here and me actually going after my dreams and stuff. But that doesn't mean I deserved anything that happened to me. It didn't. That doesn't justify anything. Okay, it was unhealthy for me to be like, oh wow, you needed to be traumatized to that extent. No, I didn't. It was unfair. I did not deserve it. But alas, the fact that I went through it, I can see how I improved and how I can use those experiences as something to learn from rather than something to just let rot in the back of my head, which is something I struggled with for a long time, is to shove things to the back of my brain. And I'd be like, I'm not gonna think about this because it's making me feel uneasy inside. Guys, if you feel uneasy inside, it means you need to work on something, okay? You need to work on something. You don't need to shove it to the back of your head. Okay, that's what I've been feeling like now whenever I feel uneasy. Like today, like I was really like, I know I have to set a schedule. That's the only reason. I've been feeling great the last couple of days, feeling amazing. But today, a little bit, I was feeling uneasy before I was going, filming this. And I was like, why am I feeling uneasy? It's because I needed to rest. And, I have the schedule now. I've made the schedule, so now it's something I'm going to implement into my life. And now I'm going to go live or post on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays so I can take that time to rest. And even if that means today, like yesterday I posted it and today I'm posting the same day, it's still something that I can recognize I made the move to actually take time to rest. And I don't need to do it. I don't need to be posting every day. I know, like, I had to learn that. Okay, me showing up is enough. Like, that's all of us, guys. It's not just me, okay? It's something I had to teach myself. It's like, we are enough by existing and trying to improve ourselves. I see that a lot, like, oh wow, we're just perfect the way we are. We're perfect the way we are, but no, let's see. Okay, us existing is perfect. Okay, we made it to where we are. That's beautiful. But if you have toxic stuff into your personality, that you implement it into your personality, that you're projecting onto other people, onto yourself, that's not perfect, guys. That's something you need to actually heal from. Okay, something that you can improve on. And that's what life is for. It's not something to look down on yourself. We all have stuff to improve on. We will never be perfect. Never. Okay, but the fact that we made it here, that's something to be proud of. That's something to be proud of, but don't let it be stagnant. Like, oh wow, I went through all this stuff, so now I just think I'm perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is so much better than anybody else for it. Even if you went through such hard stuff, harder than other people, I don't know why we're comparing traumas, but if you had been through way harder stuff than other people, that's not something to be like, oh wow, now I can be better and I can project this onto other people because why? Because, oh wow, I had a hard life, and you're justifying it, and then you're being a horrible person. Be so real right now and actually implement and use those bad experiences to learn that you can have control over your life, how you act at least. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you take those actions and experiences and implement them and how you learn and alchemize those feelings. That's what's important, because you know what? Bad things happen. Guys, it's unfortunate, but we need those bad things to happen so we can learn from them, and then we can actually recognize and be so grateful for when the good things happen, because they will come, guys. It's not something like, oh, whatever, like, oh, it just feels horrible and it's gonna be horrible forever. Guys, I know I had like a dark time for a long time. The first 18 years of my life, it was horrible moment after horrible moment after horrible, even though there were some good things sprinkled within, and I'm grateful for those. But it's like majority was horrible. Guys, the scales will always balance out. And you have to have that mindset. Okay, so what? You don't know the future, but you have to believe it, and you have to put in the work to wish and know that there is better coming for you. There's nothing like stopping you except for your own stagnant mindset. You have to get out of that. You have to get out of those self-limiting beliefs like, oh wow, it's not meant for me. Why not you? You think you're so special that God or the universe was like, oh wow, this person doesn't get to have good things because why? you've done a couple of bad things in the past. Okay, everybody has done bad things. If you feel guilty about something that you've done something right, okay? In the way that you're thinking about it you're a changed person. You wouldn't feel guilt if you've done that horrible thing and you were like, oh, well, this is just who I am. Great, amazing, I love myself. I love to yell at people, or like I like to do toxic things to other people because it makes me in the power position. If you feel guilty about something, that's the first step, and you can recognize that, oh wow, this is something that I didn't like that I did. And then now you have to implement into your life. You have to be like, I'm not gonna do this again. Make the conscious change and don't repeat the same patterns. Okay, it's by accident. Sometimes it takes a while for your brain to actually keep those things in your, oh my God. Sometimes it takes a while for your brain to actually take those feelings and the stuff that you want to change and actually implement it into your life. Like, for example, when I was looking at other girls when I was during my eating disorder, and I'd be like, oh wow, she's so much skinnier than me, I want her body, and I'd feel bitter towards her. Then I started catching myself. Once I started healing myself, I'm like, I would look at another girl and she's skinnier than me, I'll be like, great. I will neutralize it. First of all, body neutrality forever, I'm all with that. But I would be like, wow, she's so beautiful. That's what I would train my brain to think. I wouldn't think anything toxic. I'd be like, the first second I started to think it, I'd be like, she's so beautiful, shut my brain off, and then I'd go up to her and tell her. That's what worked for me. It's different for everyone. Maybe sometimes you can write it down. Write it down and journal about it. Like, wow, I just love that people are so beautiful in their own unique ways. Talk about it. Even if you are anxious to go up to that person, say it to yourself. Say it to yourself, train your brain. No change is gonna happen unless you make the conscious effort. Okay, you can't just say, oh wow, this is just something I'm not happy with, and then expect it to change on its own. Do you realize how much power you have over your own life, over your own brain, over your own... Hey Purple Cow. Be aware. Wait, I'm gonna read all these. But yeah, you have so much power over your own brain. So please use that power to improve yourself. And so you can help yourself, and then you can help other people, because that's what living life is for. I'm low-key scared to walk in my neighborhood because people drive by and stare at you. It's so awkward. I need to go on walks anyway and not care about them. I know, girl. It's okay, girl. I know, that's how I felt a lot, especially in LA. Everybody drives. People always be craning their necks, calling me Hey. Who's Hey? And I didn't know I had a nickname named Hey. First of all, what girl have you ever scored from shouting out a car window? I want to know. And I want to go and I want to be friends with her so I can help her and tell her that's not okay to go be flattered by a man calling you Hey, and then to be yelling from his window from traffic. Fine, if you want to pull over and be respectful about it. Still, that's kind of scary. Okay, I don't even know what I want, guys. We'll get into that. I'm trying to figure out that. I'm open to dating. It's just I don't want to settle. I'm not gonna settle. Not want to. I'm not gonna. And so what? I already know when I'm with my person, it's gonna be forever. So it's I don't need to settle. I don't need to. I'm 20, guys. I'm gonna enjoy my single era. Okay, and this is the first time in my life, these last couple of months, that I've actually been so happy alone. Single. I'm not alone. I have me, and I have God, and I have the universe and my angels and stuff, whatever, guys. I'm not alone, and I don't feel alone, finally. And it's honestly, I realized I was going out on all those first dates and stuff with so many different people because I didn't see I didn't have love for myself. I didn't have self-confidence. Although I was always giving off the impression I had self-confidence, I wasn't confident in myself, at least not in my personality. Maybe looks-wise, I was like, oh, wow, I'm cute. My makeup is cute and my outfits are cute too. But personality-wise, I would be so insecure. Oh my God, am I coming off too strong? Am I impressing this person? And that's how I do word vomit in the first dates, trauma dumping, everything, guys. It was not a great thing for me. But at the end of the day, I did learn from my experiences, and I learned I was trauma dumping because I wanted to force an emotional connection. With true people, the people that are your soulmate, the people that are meant to be in your life, there's no need for trauma dumping. If you're trauma dumping, it's because you feel like you need to force an emotional connection. Okay? I do talk a lot, but I don't trauma dump, I would say. Do I, guys? No, this is me talking about my experiences. I'm not saying it from the point of view where it's woe is me, which is what I would do. Be like, oh, look at all these hard stuff I've been through. Let's create this emotional connection off this trauma. Then no wonder I was creating traumatic bonds with these people. But whatever, besides the point, guys. Oh wow, look at that 8. Hold on. Sometimes I be saying stuff and I'm like, girl, why do you low-key know so much stuff? Wait, I'm gonna read all. Someone pulling over to talk to me would trigger. Wait, oh my god. Let me read, guys. Literally, why is it weird that we are literally walking? Stop looking. I know. I think they just want to see how cute we are. As long as they don't say anything, I think it's fine. Fine, you can look. You can't fucking touch. Oh my god, me trying to stop cursing. You can't touch. And you can't be disrespectful or I'm going to clap back. But you shouldn't be staring, though. At least be nonchalant about it. Why are you into my soul? Please. Please have some decorum. Okay, let's see. Someone pulling over to talk to me would trigger my fight or flight. Me for real. Me for real. I get scared. I get scared and it's like, bruh, why is it like 30-year-old men? Did you really think? Did you really think? Let's use some comprehension skills, guys. Let's use some comprehension skills. Like, I'm a guy. And I know how to fight. Even I would feel, oh my god, a type of way when a random pulls up like that. Why would they do that? I would literally be so, well, I always am kind of anxious. Now it's like, I'm good, leave me alone. And I can speak up for myself pretty well, which I'm pretty proud about because I used to always be like, awkward laughter, and then they'd be like, they feed off of that. They feed off of you being uncomfortable. And especially like these old men hitting on you. When you're uncomfortable, that's what their point is. They know. Who are they actually scoring? I know they're not scoring anybody. That's why they're on the street looking for people to harass. That's like they get off on that, like the fact that they're affecting you in a negative way. That's what I think. That's my theory. That's why we can't let them have that. That's gonna clap back. They get so embarrassed. Why? Okay, fine. One time I was waiting on the train platform, and this guy, he starts harassing me, and then he starts saying about nasty stuff about graphically describing what he's gonna do to me. Okay, this is a normal occurrence for me. Okay, so it's like at that point, usually in the past, I would have been like awkward laughing, and then I would have just walked away and hid from him. Now I just scream at people like that, especially if I'm in public and I'm around people that like around a bunch of people. If I'm alone, guys, no, I'm running away and I'm getting my teaser out. It's clipped. But I started screaming at him. I was like, what? I was like, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Don't come near me. Whatever. I'm just yelling at him. And then he's over here. He's embarrassed. Why are you embarrassed when you're saying that disgusting stuff to me? You think there's not going to be consequences for your actions? And you know what? There was never consequences for his actions. That's why he kept doing it. That's why he felt so comfortable to be doing it. He probably did it to somebody else in the past. And they didn't do anything. He just was like, wow, I could take advantage. No more can you take advantage of my kindness. Now you have to earn that, okay? No, fine. You can get kindness from me as a normal, like as anybody. You can get me being kind, but you have to earn my respect and you cannot push my boundaries. Point blank period. You as a random person, random old man, you thought that you could just come up to me and do that. And you know what? They've done that to me a bunch of times and I just let them slide. So I understand their perspective. That doesn't excuse it at all, but I understand what they were thinking, which is disgusting. But now we just have to stand up for ourselves, guys. If you're around people, do it. Please do it. Next time, start barking or tweaking out. Acting like you're casting skulls. Guys, I always look like I'm tweaking out. Me singing and dancing all the time. So please, if you're hitting on me while I'm singing and dancing and stuff, please. Now the crazy going against the real crazy. That's me, the real crazy. I'm not crazy, guys. I'm just real. Okay, I don't care. I'm not looking to make anybody feel like, oh wow, she's normal. I don't care. I don't want to be normal. Back to the point, guys. Hey, that was a wraparound. We got to the main idea. None of us should be normal. Alina can just stare at them, do the eye twitch thing. Nah, they don't care. I go like, they do not care. They do not care. They think, wow, she's looking at me. Get away from me right now. Out crazy the crazy. That's my motto, guys. I be out crazing all the kind of crazy. Okay, guys. So, with that being said, we are ending the live. Okay, I'm gonna go live on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, uploading on YouTube on, let's see, if it's on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, YouTube. Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch. You got it, guys? It'll be in the description. Okay, guys. I love all my princes and my princesses. I love you guys so much. Okay, bye, Ashlyn. Say bye, everybody. Bye, Pixella. Thank you guys for being here every day. I literally love you guys so much. Bye. Bye, it's not okay. Bye, Star. It's hard for all of you guys. Bye, Purple Cow. Oh my god, wow. Where did I come from? Does it come back? What? Oh my god. This is the best thing ever. I'm gonna be using that, guys. Wait, does it do it the thumbs up? Oh, guys, women in STEM. What? Bye, Joseph. Oh my, it is so cute. Wait, I want to see the other finger. It's not working. What the heck? Okay, fine. Okay, I love all my princesses and my princes. Bye, guys.